Maintain the pregnancy? How dare you make that statement to me?
I dare. There is a human life involved, after all.
Oh, there is a human life involved. You insane creature, I'm fully aware there is a human life involved. My human life. My human life.
Here's another radical New York group called the Feminists.
We don't know what love is. 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 We don't know what love is.
All members of the women's liberation movement. And what are they liberating themselves from? Brassieres and high heels. An ideal that somehow makes them slaves.
Feminism is cancer.
Now they not only reject the casual trappings of what they see as their oppression by men, they want to transform the whole relationship between men and women.
Every man oppresses women.
A feminist repertory theater in New York City, a kind of political cabaret designed to show women the reality of their condition. The radical feminists.
It's so great making cookies, 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 cookies. It's my natural habitat.
Here's another radical New York group called the Feminists. They're small in number, 50 or so young women within the overall women's rights movement that numbers perhaps 5,000 across the country.
We don't know what love is. It's just a phony word. It has no real definition. I think that whole concept has to be thrown out and redefined, and it won't be redefined until after the revolution.
The radical feminists. She argues that women should not have to bear the burden of pregnancy, that there should be more research leading toward birth outside a woman's body, the so-called bottled baby.
Pregnancy hurts.
Rebels, as fighters in a revolution.
Radical feminists.
Feminism is cancer.
So far, the women's rights movement has had one fundamental problem. Not so much to persuade men, but to convince the majority of American women that there is something basically wrong with their position in life. A male character is made pregnant, so he can feel what it's like, and women doctors decide his fate. That, of course, is one of the most radical visions of feminism.
You know, pregnancy is barbaric.
And this small segment of the movement insists that exclusion is justified.
I mean, upper-class men oppress both men and they oppress women. Every man oppresses women. Women are property. And men are the oppressors, they're powerful. Women are subordinate, powerless, and this is throughout the world.
But the feminists are radical to the point where most of them exclude any relationship with a man.
I think marriage and the family are doing a great job destroying themselves, so feminism doesn't have much of a job to do.
Even the moderates within the women's rights movement say that the revolution must certainly include the liberalization of abortion laws written by men. Laws that keep women in bondage with children they don't want.
Your body gets messed up.
To drive this point home, the feminist repertory theater turns the tables.
No, I mean, it sounds crazy.
With or without the help of men.
I don't think anything will replace it except sisterhood among women, that there'll be a great alliance. Women will discover each other as human
Will they
beings.
turn to women instead of men then?
Feminism is
Cancer.
Suggest that you would want a complete change in society, class change.
Definitely.
I mean, I think people haven't said this before, but
feminism is
Cancer. No, I mean, it sounds crazy.
feminism is
Cancer.
In any case, moderates and radicals alike insist that the battle has only begun,